Good day, everyone. I'm ZYRA BESANA, together with my research team, and our research advisor is Engineer Romano Pimentel. Welcome to our thesis proposal defense. Our research topic is drop arm barrier utilizing thermal scanner and quick response code scanner system. According to Nishant Renu, coronavirus pandemic has posed a significant impact on individuals' life, both positive and negative. Because of this virus, we are all afraid to go out, meet people, or have gatherings. One of the health concerns nowadays are the safety of the places and establishments we tend to visit. To be able to contribute to this enormous problem the world is facing right now, our team comes up with a multifunctional entrance barrier project.
Drop arm barrier utilizing thermal scanner and quick response code scanner system is a multifunctional entrance barrier, a machine that detects and deters people from surging through the entrance. This project will prevent any possible infections that we could get into establishments or areas that we tend to pass through. Innovating and applying technologies to help improve the current situation we are facing right now means so much.
According to Nick Simon, turn, turnstiles improve security and integrate easily with facilities access, control, and visitor management system. With multiple types, features, and options, turnstile easily meet requirements and enhance the security of today's modern business facilities. According to Bitar, to ensure the government and the public health system have the capacity to contain a disease outbreak, we are using the thermal body scanners for screening temperature as a measure to prevent the spread of COVID-19. According to Rebecca's sentence, the QR code scanning is now pressed into service across the world in a range of way aimed at combating the pandemic from tracing potential source of infection to implementing contactless alternatives to things that are likely to spread the disease.
The goal of this study is to apply contactless process upon entry using the drop arm barrier utilizing thermal scanner and quick response code scanner system, in which the spread of viruses will be prevented by using this machine. In the making of the design, the advantages and the disadvantages were also taken into consideration in order to achieve maximum efficiency of the machine, from the choosing of the right components to be used in the machine to the function of each part with respect to its placement in the design. The mechanical design, where we can see a servo motor driving the drop arm barrier in two direction, which is the up and down directions. Electrical design, this will be the electrical design that we are going to use, where you can see the connections of components in the system. The prototype design of the machine in isometric view, where we can see the components and their placements in the machine. The exploded view shows all the components needed for the machine. All inputs and output devices were chosen based on the previous research's advantages and recommendations. So, first we have the power supply, which serves as the main power source of our system, and the Raspberry Pi will act as the brain of the system, where the components are programmed based on their desired function. So the Raspberry Pi camera module will be the QR code scanner, the temperature sensor will be the thermal scanner, the push button switch will be the reset button, and the monitor will display the temperature scanned being scanned by the person, and the servo motor will drive the drop arm barrier And lastly, the laser receiver and transmitter will send will send signal to the servo motor to go back to its original position.
Research presents the development of a drop arm barrier utilizing thermal scanner and quick response code scanner system. And here are the steps. First step in the development is preparing the components to use in the machine. Testing their effectiveness and calibrating those components needs to be calibrated. Second is programming Raspberry Pi based on the desired function for each component. Third is fabrication of the drop arm but barrier's body based on the final prototype design. And fourth is assembling all the components in the fabricated body, the drop arm barrier to their designated location. Implementing the drop arm barrier utilizing thermal scanner and quick response code scanner. It needs to be under desired area of deployment, which would be indoors establishments, entrance, and the goal of our research is to implement the non-contact entrance. And these are the components to be discussed on how it how it works in our system. First, the person must scan their specific QR code, and after scanning their specific QR code, which is the Higala quick response code, he or she can proceed to the thermal scanner. This is a non-contact thermometer. If one of the two components are failed to comply by the person, the red lights will light up, and the authorized personnel are allowed to push the restart buttons of the system, which is placed in the left side of the body frame. And if the green LED will lights up, it means all good. The person can continue the process. The temperature and the information is visible because there is a small monitor in the top of the body frame of the barrier. All of the programs are commanded by the Raspberry Pi, and the Raspberry Pi will give the information to the servo motor to drop the arm to make the person pass through it. There is also a transmitter and receiver sensor after passing the drop arm barrier sensor for a specific function to command the servo to return to its original position. Through passing it, which results the absence of the light of the receiver, then the cycle of our system will reset. And next is in evaluation. In evaluation, data could be gathered by conducting surveys and interviews for users, insights and opinions based on the performance, acceptability, and the benefit of the prototype for the users. Possibly the advantage and disadvantage of this prototype compared to the existing drop arm barriers in the market. Also evaluating if the goal of the study was achieved. This is the end of our presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time and have a good day.